And here we are back again in Star Wars Galaxies. Yes, it's the emulator, of course. Hey. So today we're having a look at the Doctor. The medic through to the Doctor. Now, it's obviously not a well-developed character yet because I've only been playing whatever length it has been so far. What is it? 2 weeks, 1 week, 1.5, somewhere there. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a look and we're just going to see what the story is. I haven't done any stat migration on this at all. It didn't seem to bother me too much at this point in time. The musician, yes, because it does run out of stamina. And obviously my main character, the creature handler, so that has stat migration already done. So, but back to here now, we'll just pop into the medic tree, which I am a master medic, so I've gone all the way through here. And obviously you start here and you have your health wound packs, and you actually start off at the novice. You have down here, we have, what do we got here? We do have a small stim pack. Now we'll talk about that in a second, but you can go all through all here, obviously advancing in your certain types of heal packs and all your stims and stuff as you go up this line. Obviously these all help your medical use and all that type of stuff, treatment speed, and it all adds up to make it so you can buff people better and better. And obviously you need better materials to make the stims to do that as well. We did see the artisan the other day. I got that just because we do need why isn't that not working? I'll just open that here then. So we do need things like the leather. Actually, no, where are we? We need like the fiber plast or the water and stuff like that. And obviously steel and also gems here. So we need them to be able to make the stims. So we did the artisan just to do that. We only got it up to just this top level of the survey for now. I think we'll have to see how we go with that. I haven't looked into a certain type of build template yet, but we are heading up the Doctor tree, so to speak. So obviously things like here, I can actually start to enhance people's stats here. So if we look right about here, these are the stats here, and you make these little packs, and as long as you can use them or use them on people, you can do you can enhance them, and you'll see a modifier just here. So at the moment I only have a couple of enhanced packs. I have the health one and the action one, and I will be needing to get all these up to help myself do better. I think probably looking at it from a noob's point of view, I think the materials are going to make a lot more difference because there's obviously people out there that can buff you like super huge, like 2600 HP and things like that. So we just have to work towards it. It won't take it overnight. It won't happen, but it will happen. Thanks, Rachel Hunter. I hope someone gets that reference. But in saying that, how do we do this? How do we level up? Well, I've found just in my travels that to do make stim packs, stim pack A, and macro, have a little bit of a macro. Yes, we're allowed macros in this game as long as we don't use any outside programs to macro. We can use the inside one because it's obviously here. So if we look in here, look at our macros. I've got lots of macros here. But if we want to make something like stim packs, what do we got? What do we got here? Where is it? Craft sim. Is it the one? Yes, that's the one. So if we go have a look here, and here's our little macro, we open her up, and obviously you have all the different commands to do it. Just a little pointer. Now this is a good little macro. It doesn't totally take over everything, but it's enough to make things a little bit easier for yourself. So basically what happens is the first line, UI action toolbar slot number 3. Now 0, 1, 2, 3. It's at the moment, I don't know why am I using that one. I do not know. That's just silly. I should swap them over because obviously some of these are better Let's just put that there. I'll go get the other one later. But, so that's number 3. Select draft schematic. Now, when we do that, we have a look in our data here, in our draft schematics. And obviously, I have all these ones here. Now, this position that it's looking for, which happens to be 33, it goes on when you actually learnt that schematic. So, way back in the day, we started off with artisans, so I got all them first. So I had to actually count through and find out which ones, well, guessed which ones were the artisan ones, and I got up to about 30, and then I counted and gave them a try to see which one would be pulled up when I hit the macro, and I got to 33 and actually pulled up the small stim A. So basically what happens is it'll pull that up, pull up the crafting thing, and then we'll show that in a second, because whatever, you know, a crafting thing. Thanks, Milo, you idiot. And then I'll wait 5 seconds. Now that 5 seconds is for me to input the type of materials that we are going to use for this, and then what it'll do, it'll go next crafting stage. So it's like hitting return, hitting return, hitting return, and then I'll create a prototype. I don't know what the create a second prototype is. I think that's to do with the same window, meaning it's like a confirmation. So basically that's doing that. Now if we wanted to not make it and just do it in practice mode, I think it's you insert on the end of that practice no item. There are obviously websites you can have a look at, and they'll tell you exactly what these type of macros are, and it'll show that no that practice no item thing in there. So basically we'll give it a go, because while we're here, get rid of all these. We don't need all these, it's cluttered. Scare off all the people who don't like hard games if we have all that up. Now, here's my little macro here. It's called macro craft stim. Pops it up. I hit a couple of them, Oh. What? Oh, why did it pick up that one? That's not right. Okay, let's close that. Try that again. Here we go. So grab that, grab that. I don't know why it's state stim. It's obviously, I've learned something new, and it's pushed my macro number to a different spot. So if we look at a macro, we're not going to fix it right now because it takes a little bit of time. Sorry about that, but basically, I just upgraded. I actually learnt all these, and it seems to me that it's pushed the number of my stim pack A up or down. So I'm going to have to find out what that is. So I'm sorry about that, but it does work, especially when you first start off. For me, it was 33. If you start off with medic first, it's going to be really easy to find that draft schematic. It'll be like number 3 or something like that. So I do apologize for that not working right now, but that's life. Now, if we go to here, now here we have a dancer dancing away, and they're doing something like a light show or something like that, which actually brings their stamina down, their action. So when that happens, as you can see here, it's right down. I also have a macro for this, but because I think we're going to need to we don't have any stims, do we? Because we haven't fixed this yet. So if we go into our heal macro, basically this person is called not Lakivo, it's Laihi, that's what it is. So basically in your macro, you just put the person's name in here. Basically it'll do heal damage, wait 20 seconds and do heal damage again. So basically heal damage is just going to grab any stim that you have in your bag, and right now we don't have one because we have used, oh no we do. Okay, well let's start the macro, give it a whirl. Okay, where is it? Let's go back down here, and we're going to have to change this in the macro. It's Laihi. Okay, so we're going to just edit this. Lai. Okay, get rid of the map. The dump. Here we go. Laihi. Oh, that's not it. Laihi. Yes, that's it. Okay, get together, noob. Okay, so now we have it. Now we're going to hit our little macro here, and there we go. We've just received. We healed for 153 and received points of medical experience, which is what we need. Now you're ready to heal more damage. Now we do have some more stims, so we're just going to wait. What was that macro? It was like wait 20 or something like that. Tick tock, tick tock. Waiting, here we go, and then we just heal again. So basically that'll go round and round, and as long as we have stims in here, it'll be okay. And we do at the moment. We have a couple here. We're going to run out. I'm going to have to fix that macro, which is terrible. So basically, when you're here, you know, you're going to want to do some tipping. It depends on how much money you have. So I'm just going to tip 1,000 for now. There you go. You successfully tip credits. Now they say you don't, you know, tips are appreciated. Things with the dancers and stuff like that, they don't use any materials, but you know, it's all about the community and looking after everybody. Now from here, with the doctor and the enhancements, we have to actually go inside here into the hospital, and I think in camps as well. So basically you get in here and you open up your inventory. You have someone like stand there, you target them, and you can just use these enhancements and examine. Now this isn't obviously a very good one. You're going to need a requirement in your medical skill to use it. I do have enough at the moment, so you're going to make sure that you can use it, and also you're going to need this heal enhance little passive here, otherwise you won't be able to use it. Now if we look down the side here, medical use, I'm at plus 70, so this one says plus 59, so we're all good. Now it doesn't really enhance too far, and the duration is not that long. I'm going to have to get my treatment. Yeah, so then the time will go up as we go up, I think. I'm not totally sure. I'm a bit of a noob, but anyway, this is my little documentation of me playing these characters, and I'm hopefully helping out people who don't know too much. Obviously the veterans out there know everything, and I won't be teaching them anything at all, but that's what I'm here for, and I'm really enjoying this game. So if anyone wants to come and have a go, you know, get into it. It's very down track of what I like. I'm really sad that I didn't play it when it came out, but who knows, maybe I wouldn't have been into this type of game back then anyway. So now what else with the old healing? Nothing much at this point in time. We will get back to this, and we'll, you know, as I learn more, I will show more of what I've known. Obviously it costs a lot of money to train these skills, up to like 7,000, so I have to get my other character to run along and you know, get some money to him, and as well as that, I'm really trying to make sure that I tip my people that are helping me out. Now it's sometimes a bit tough, but you know, you can also return it at you know, a later date and just smack them heaps of coin for appreciation. Because it is tough when you don't have too much money. I'm trying to keep up, but I'm running 3 characters, so it's a bit tough to just go out and do missions all the time. Now I think that's about it for the video right now, although there is one thing that I will do. I will quickly just do a manual craft here. So if I open up here and I go down to the stim pack, now sometimes you can hit return straight away, sometimes you can't, so you just double click on that one, and then you go and put in your types of stuff. Obviously this is inorganic and organic. Now that's, you know, water will cover this as well. Throw that in there, get rid of that, and also, you know, steel, get rid of that one, and gems. So that's the whole inorganic. Obviously that's inorganic. Now also with these things, like wheat's going to go in there, any type of thing like that, and also things like meat will go in there as well, so that works pretty good. And obviously your leather as well. So when you have all that in there, you press assemble. There's a lot of hitting return through here, a lot of stuff, and you just go through like that. Now when I open up again, hopefully, because it's already here, I can just hit return, and then I just smack them in, and I should be able to hit like 5 or 6 clicks, and we're going. Now we're getting medical crafting experience, which is down here, which is going to help me here, and these will get all the way up to the action wound med packs, the D and stuff like that, and E when you get to Master Doctor. Now that would be cool. So that's just going over a little bit of the crafting again, but obviously the macro is the way to go. It's quick, but I really will have to find out where that schematic number is gone to since I've got some new ones. Okay, so that's about it for the video. I hope it wasn't all too confusing, and I hope I didn't jump around too much. There's a lot to know and to spit it out when you've only just learned it as well, so bear with me on that one. So throw us a like if you liked, and subscribe as well. This is a bit of a new playlist, me learning as I go, so I'm not this preacher that knows everything. Obviously you can find that elsewhere, but I'm really enjoying it. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next video.